here with the chairman of the New South Wales Rally panel, the man behind all the work that's gone into the revamped, relaunched 2014 Gary's Motorsport Tyres New South Wales Rally Championship. Col Fletcher, must be good to have a beer at the end of all this work.
It is fantastic to have a beer after all this work. We've been working on this evening and all the infrastructure and material for this evening for months. It's been a lot of hard work, but a lot of fun, and it's been very rewarding. People have been coming up to me for the last couple of hours just sort of saying what a great night they've had. The intention of this night was not to be so much a night of presentations from last year, although we did that. It was a party, it was a launch party, and that's exactly what people have experienced here tonight. We've had a party with comedians and all sorts of stuff. It's been a lot of fun.
I think it's fair to say, you know, the vibe, the talk on social media, the general buzz around this year's state championship has to be one of the better anticipated motorsport competitions this year in the whole of Australia. It must be exciting to be, you know, the man behind the charge, also the man with a great team to lead, you know, into the New South Wales Championship, to put such a drive in, to get such excitement. You know, this year is all about revamping, relaunching, getting more information out there, getting the brand, making the customers happy. You said it on in your speech earlier on. It's all about keeping our customers happy, which I think is a fantastic view. Can you tell us, you know, you must have had a light bulb moment at some stage in your lounge room driving a car. Like, when did this idea come about? When did it click? You know, when did it start coming into fruition?
I would say probably 25 to 30 years ago. I've been, well, there's lots of parts in the puzzle. The concept of what is now the Development Rally Series, I had been pushing for about 25 years. Simple, single venue concepts where competitors don't really need service crews, that you get to the stage where a lot of them don't even need any accommodation, or maybe one night's accommodation max. Simple events that might be 3 or 4 stages repeated. It's just good fun competition. It's low cost, it's low amount of work for the organisers as well. You know, simple little events. And already, you know, the first event is still 7 weeks away from starting, and already we've got an enormous amount of people registering for the series. Like, we're blown away. I think we were sort of saying, gee, if we get 30 entries in our first year at our DRS events, that'll be terrific. But I think we're going to see far more entries than that. Now, the Rally Sprint Series last year almost died. There was one event in the New South Wales Rally Sprint Series. We're blown away. There are 5 events this year, and the first round is next weekend. I believe there are 32 entries there. The registrations have been huge for it. In fact, the registrations for all the series, there is more than double already, and they've only been out for 2 weeks. They've already got twice as many people registering for the series than there were for all of last year. Yeah. So yeah, we're blown away by it, but it's just putting these things forward. And as a customer for years, what did I want? And the other members of the rally panel, they've been customers saying, what did they want? And we just shared all the ideas, what we should do.
You've touched on it there, which is a great, you know, concept, a great ideology of, you know, okay, there's the state series which Gary's Motorsport Tyres have very generously come on board to be the first naming rights sponsor in the New South Wales Rally Championship for quite a while. There's also, which is a fantastic idea, Mick Harding from Texworks Automotive down in Canberra, Subaru specialists, SCI, Legacy, any sort of Subaru equipment. These guys are the guys to go to. Mick and his team and his company have got behind, you know, the guys we need to bring into the sport, which is the development series, which is the guys starting out in their XLs, in you know, they get a couple of $1,000s together and they're in the bush. Like, it's a fantastic initiative to spread the net over the entire New South Wales to get as many guys into the bush as we can.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what we've tried to do. We've tried to focus on every aspect. So try and look after the guys who are running in the New South Wales, well, Gary's Motorsport Tyres New South Wales Rally Championship, and make sure their events are what they want. But also then split away what was the Clubman Series and rebrand and redesign it so that second tier of drivers could have their own series and be their own heroes, and get their own recognition. But also the other thing that happens here is that the apparel rules for a state championship for driving suits and all the rest, now that we split them away, the guys in the DRS don't have to worry about that. There's a different, in the roll cage rules, there's a different standard of roll cage for state to DRS. So they don't have to worry about that so much. It just makes it easier for those guys to get into the sport.
It's basically all those changes implemented this year knuckle down to one thing, and that's cost saving. The biggest, or one of the biggest factors for getting people into the forest is cost saving. A fantastic initiative from you and your team. Just quickly, because I know you touched on it at your speech, but just quickly give us some indication of man hours or teamwork, or the guys in your team that has helped you and stand behind you to get to where we are tonight at such a fantastic and successful season launch for 2014.
I don't know how I'd equate the hours. I've been... I don't know where I'd start. I've been working full-time on it since the end of November, and pretty much 6 or 7 days a week, and I'm not the only one. Matt Martin has been doing a massive amount of work. John Thompson's done a massive amount of work. We honoured my daughter for the incredible volume of work she's done. She just has been working endlessly, you know, and many times I'd see her the next morning and she got 2 hours sleep the night before. She was up half the night doing stuff, and that happened so many times. But even there's a bloke called Charlie Drake who's done a hell of a lot of work. I mean, everyone has contributed enormously, and the members of the rally panel, various members have done their share as well. So it's been great, but very fulfilling. Yep. You know, we get a lot out of doing that, so it's been good.
Col, of course, you're the man behind the Rally of the Bay. Is there any different changes this year? What can we expect from Rally of the Bay?
Yeah, there's quite a few changes. What's going on at the moment in the Victorian Championship, they have a 5-month gap in their state championship between May to October. So we tried to encourage them to make Rally of the Bay a round of the Victorian Championship. Well, they didn't need it. They had enough options, so they went without. But we're trying to entice them to come back. They love Bega. We believe they'll love Rally of the Bay even more so. So we're trying to entice them to come back for 2015. So we've designed an event this year, and we know that some Victorians are going to run, and we're going to try and entice some more. So they come and taste and go back and say, hey, you guys need to do this. So format, just quickly. It's a 2-day event for the state championship. There's two events, the state championship and an all-comers event. The state championship will start about 4:30 on Saturday afternoon and do 4 stages over 81k, and then restart Sunday morning, and the all-comers start then, 9 stages over 120k. So the state championship will be 200k competitive. It's going to be
Is River Road in there?
River Road is the last stage on Saturday night for the state guys. All the favourites are in there, let me tell you. It's an awesome event, and the forestry have been working hard. They've graded nearly every road on the stage, on the whole rally for me. There's a few left to go, but they've promised me they'll be done.
Outstanding stuff. Look, ladies and gentlemen, Col Fletcher, the chairman of the New South Wales panel, here on a fantastic night for New South Wales rallying. This year looks awesome. We've got some fantastic partners, fantastic sponsors. Most importantly, head on over to the Facebook page, hit a like. It's the only place, along with the New South Wales Rally website, that you will get up-to-the-minute live results from Rally Canberra, from Bateman's Bay, from Tumut, and from the Border Rages Rally. No other site, no other rally website will have access, or the team of people on site, to give you up-to-date information on the 2014 Gary's Motorsport Tyres New South Wales Rally Championship, and also the Development Rally Series, which is sponsored by TechWorks Automotive, Mick Harding and his company. Support these guys because they are supporting grassroots rallying in New South Wales. Col, thanks very much.
No worries, thanks very much.